In 2001, I went on my very first choir tour. I was a 7th grader in Jubilation and gave my life to Christ. It was the most fantastic experience I've ever been on.
Like Liz, I committed myself to Christ on a separate trip, but I feel like every single time I've been on one of these, I've become so much closer to God and just been able to really worship Him and change myself, become a better person.
One of the most memorable things to me is the Sunshine Choir tour trips. Dan Elkins was the director back then. The most meaningful thing to me was always the music. I think it definitely helped my faith. I'm a small group leader now at youth group, and so it's still an important part of my life.
I remember the destinations like going to Chicago and New York and Toronto and Dallas. I remember singing in the National Cathedral and standing on top of the World Trade Center and seeing Niagara Falls. I remember the worship sessions at night and drawing closer to the friends. I remember the bus rides and hanging out. Those were cool memories that got to do because I did choir tour.
I think my favorite part was the worship we got to have together every night on tour with our friends, our family, our chaperones, and everybody on the trips. I think those are the memories that stick out the most to me. Getting to spend time praying with each other, breaking bread with each other, and really loving each other well outside of our comfort zone of Brentwood.
College roommate, my first college roommate I met in choir. I talked to at least one person from Sunshine Choir every single day of the week. Still, and that's been since '97. 4 of my 5 groomsmen in my wedding, including my best man, were people from choir. So it's special. I mean, I have relationships that I would have never expected to have in my life that I met in this choir.
One of the most wonderful times on tour, and especially with our Jubilation Age, is after every concert, we always love for the choir members to go out into our audience and visit with them and just talk with them and sit with them, hold their hand. And it is an amazing process to watch that a little apprehensive 7th or 8th grader who's never done anything like this before get up the courage to go share a good story or to talk about God or the concert or anything that they want to talk about. You look around the room and you have a room full of people and 7th, 8th, and 9th graders holding hands, looking into each other's eyes, sharing stories, and just sometimes it's just a hug, sometimes they're singing songs. It's a wonderful, wonderful moment on tour.
It was a unique experience that youth could not get anywhere else. It was the magic of being in a community of faith, being a part of a musical group, and being a part of a group that saw spiritual growth as a primary issue. The other unique thing, they are service choirs that go on tour. They are not choirs that see the tour as their primary focus for the whole year, but rather that Sunday to Sunday serving as worship leaders is the primary thing, and then the tour grows out of that.